This is Bud Powder Dust. Thank you for joining me for episode 56 of my Beach Rimworld playthrough. And we've got a heat wave. It's getting really hot. 56 degrees. In fact, there's one place 62 degrees. That's insane. And in here, poor old Slick's got 54 degrees. Need some air conditioning if I'm being quite honest. Where can we set this up? We've got to get this in here pretty quick. I think we're going to set up some air conditioning right there because he's going to get very unhappy. He spends a lot of time in this room. It has to be just right for him. And on that basis, I think we're going to stick a vent in the wall. Is that steel? Wow, that's a holdover from another day, isn't it? Let's deconstruct that and let's get stick a vent in there. So at least we can kind of moderate this area here a little bit. I think one cooler should be enough for now. Maybe not exactly through a heat wave, but it should be a lot cooler. Steel dressers. Those are the days when we were very short on wood. I think I'm going to actually... I think I'm going to make some wooden dressers and reclaim that steel. If I put them there, then I know that I've got to move them because they can be reinstalled. That'll just remind me to do it. That's all. All right, good. Yes. Now, thank you again to 20th Coffee Mark, who quite rightly pointed out I should have done this properly yesterday, but I didn't. This is still attached to that there. So if I just get rid of that, then this section of the wall won't not collapse. It won't collapse basically because it's technically attached to this wall here. So that's done. So thank you for that. Great. Right. What else are we doing? Do you know, I looked at how much I actually played this game because obviously Steam keeps a track of how long you've played on a game. I've never really bothered looking at it before, but somebody mentioned it. I thought, well, I wonder how long I've spent playing Rimworld. 919 hours. Good grief. And that's obviously since it came to Steam. Now, before it came to Steam, I mean, I was playing since Alpha 13, I think. So I hate to see how much time I've actually spent on Rimworld. It's a very, very long time. What a great game, though. What a great... I mean, it's just the amount of time and entertainment this has given me for, what, £30? Just unbelievable, really. And it's still going strong. I'm still not bored of it. It's brilliant. Okay, now... next thing's next. Next thing we're going to do is we do need to research biofuel refining, which I don't... oh no, we've done it already. Doink. Forgot I did that. Okay. In which case we're going to set up a biofuel refinery. Probably going to do it near where our wood is. Where is our wood stored? Our wood's stored in there. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe set up a biofuel refinery in here. This is kind of close. I think that would be a good place for it. Now, currently we have quite a lot of chem fuel. We're only going to get more and more, obviously, because of our animals. So once we get the transport pods up and running, we are going to create more chem fuel by using the biofuel refinery, because obviously we can use plants and stuff for that as well. Now, so let's get that set up. Let's see how much it costs first. If it's going to be a lot of components, we may have to put that on hold. And point taken about fabrication. I didn't actually realise that with fabrication you can make components so cheaply. I thought components cost a lot more, but they're just 12 steel each, which is pretty good. So, didn't realise that. So I will do that. Anyway, let's now biofuel. Where is it? Biofuel refinery. 3 components. Okay. Probably do it there, just by the door. Bad temperature. Yeah, that's fine. I get it. Let's have a quick look here. I think get one of these in the wall as well. 3 components for this as well. Ouch. So building that cooler there is going to mean don't have enough components for that. Okay. At least it's there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to also reduce the size of this because this throne room's too big. Jake's next rank means that he has to have all fine flooring, which is going to be a huge problem because it's going to be so big. We currently look, it's 220 squares currently. So I'm going to put walls running outside, move this a little bit more in, and then we'll be able to floor this without having too much expense. And these can be side rooms. We can put stuff in here. I don't know what we can use it for, but we can certainly use it for something. So let's get that queued up. I think sandstone will be absolutely perfect. Let's get walls on. Yeah, okay, I've got to move all this first. That's fine. So let's move it over. Got to move the braziers first. Reinstall. Put braziers. Got one there. I'm going to put one in there. Pillars. Can we move the pillars? No. Obviously, because they're pillars, right? Can we? No, not yet. Alright, so the dining table, going to have to move that down anyway. Build a copy. They're going to be moved over to there, aren't they? We can then deconstruct that. That's fine. And then we're going to move this. Hotkey is B. Shame it doesn't keep the alignment that it had previously. Would make things a little bit faster, but so be it. Okay, that's those moved. And then there's a chest table, we need to move that as well. It's getting a little bit cramped in here, isn't it? We can share that stool, which is what we were doing previously, and I think we are up to date. Once the braziers are moved, we'll move that over as well. These can be reinstalled against the new walls. One can be there, and one can be... I'll put it there for now. We'll sort it out once we've moved it all in and see what it looks like. So that's better, and then we can rip up some of this floor to reclaim it as well. Let's actually wait till the walls are in, otherwise it will complain about the throne room. Heat stroke. Who's getting heat stroke? Slick. I'm not entirely surprised, Slick. Why don't you take a break? Slick. Alright. We need to sort this out. 47 degrees. Can we get him to lie down? No. He's eaten, so he's not going to want to eat again. In fact, we don't actually have any food. Okay. Why is that? Oh, it's 5 in the morning. Interesting. Jake is sleeping. I think Jake has had enough sleep. Do your cooking, dude. Okay, now, what we're going to do today... Oh, throne speech. Forgot about that. I have to bear that in mind. That actually looks really interesting. Yeah, okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go tomb raiding. As I mentioned in the last episode, I think we can move 2 over and settle here. We're then going to take a crack at the ancient danger there. I'm going to leave Jake back with probably one other person, because Jake can call in a trooper squad or a janissary squad for free. Probably just Jake I'll leave behind, actually, because janissary squads are pretty cool in the event of us being attacked. However, I'm not going to do that until the mechs arrive. So we are due a mech attack because we're supplying shelter for Arianites for another 7.3 days, and the mechs are coming. So as soon as we've dealt with the mechs, then we are going to go tomb raiding. That should be a bit of fun. Work frenzy. Excellent. Should be super cleaning. I do wish this heat wave would go away. Have I paused it? My bad. Alright. Right. And Christian did correctly point out that I actually... we're going to make these plain leather beds, and then realised that it took a lot of material and then built the boxes instead. Not realising that the boxes could only house small animals, so that's very much my bad. So, yes. What's that? Elephant leather. Got some heavy fur. These take 40 each, don't they? Yeah. How many animals do we have incidentally? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get... How many of these we got? 3, 6. We need 8. We need 8 left over. Just so the animals will actually use them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's buy trade. You know, the hay's been eaten already. Definitely set to critical, isn't it? Yeah. Oh dear. Solar flare and a heat wave. Brilliant. Alright. Well, there's not much we can do about that. Billiards need space. Yes, it does. Let's move that over here for now. Give the billiards some space. Heatwave's over. Wow. Good job. It's getting quite warm in here. 13 degrees. Don't want all this food to go off. Solar flares don't last for that long, so we should be okay. For what good it's going to do, I'm tempted to actually put in a cooler unit in here anyway. Don't know how effective they really are. Oh, this is all done. Beautiful. Doesn't that look really nice? I love that. Good. Reinstall. So let's reinstall against the wall. Those can be deconstructed. I'll move the hospital bed over as well. I can make better use of this space. Need to have a look at it. Also, that needs doing as well. Floor. Let's make that stir off of the doorway. Fantastic. Let's reinstall that. Oh, that doesn't stretch. Oh. No. It must stretch, surely. Because the others were there. Weren't they? Huh. So they weren't actually doing anything. That's interesting. So if they were there, they weren't actually helping whatsoever. Wow, okay. That is not good. Alright, let's fix this then. Let's reinstall that. Hang on, let's move that against the back wall and then we'll put that there. Brilliant. So now that is actually looking after those beds. That's looking after those beds. Let's reinstall it over here. Alright. Let's move that back a little bit. I can't see if that's still... Yeah, it must do. Yeah, because that one's exactly the same configuration, so that one does the one in the corner. Wow. Didn't even realise, so having them back there was completely useless. We lost any of his meat? No, meat's good. Right. We're very short on food. What exactly is going on with Jake? I don't understand. I need to take a look at this. Cook simple meal. Jake. Not suspended. Cooking 26. Something's not right with this at all. Jake should be in his kitchen churning out this food, but he's not. Alright, hang on a sec. Let me just toggle that on. They may have to eat some paste if they're going to get hungry. It's weird. Make psychite tea. He's not going to spend any time doing that. In fact, this needs to come down the priority list really, doesn't it? Let's get that down here. Make psychite tea. Yes, and then this one can come down as well. Do the meals first. So cook fine meals. That's Jake. He cooks them. Pause when satisfied. Right. Cook simple meals. Jake, 26. Right. Something's not working properly here. Let's try and sort it out. Cool. Medicine production's done. Right, let's crack on with fabrication. Because we can do bionics and stuff from that, which I think is quite nice. Oh, gun link. Yeah, very nice. Alright. Dromedaries. Really? Cool. 2 dromedaries. Can they haul? That's the question. Info. Hauling. Does it sound here if they can haul? It's under their trainability. Right, so they can't haul, basically. So what do they do then? They just pack animals. I'm going to keep them to sell. I'll sell them to the next trader. That's what I'll do. They're worth a few bob. Probably. Yeah, 300. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm not even going to bother naming them. So they are not haulers. They're just going to get sold. Right, now I want to see what Jake does. Jake is cooking. He's cooking 4 fine meals. Takes over here. He's coming back, cooks another 4 fine meals. One thing to do is sort this hopper out. I don't want people taking taking me if I can avoid it. What I'm going to put in here? Just put some... We've got a lot of corn. Yeah, let's just use corn, shall we? Corn. This can be... What else we got a lot of? Potatoes. Corn. Let's just say corn. And then corn. We do have a lot of corn, so this is the thing. All right. Did I not move that back? Right, hospital beds. How does that take? 5 components. It's quite a lot, isn't it? Good. So let's do nose. Let's do nose. Perfect. All right. Has this been done? So we've built that. We've moved that. That's moved over. Let's reinstall that. Okay. I'll have to move the wall over one instead. That's fine. Structure. Sandstone walls. Boop, boop, boop. Ideally, you want the door in line with that one, so just a little bit more efficient. Put that there, put that there. Sandstone wall up here as well. That takes care of that. Obviously, we're 2 pillars short now, so that's not great. Let's reinstall that there. Good. Oh no, someone's had an affair. Oh, don't make it complicated for yourselves, come on. Who's had an affair? Kay tried to woo Hunter by complimenting her facial hair. Complimenting her facial hair. Oh, I see. Kay and Hunter now want to sleep together. Kay, married to Rosie, has begun an affair with Hunter. So Rosie's not one of ours. So Rosie must be a member of a different faction, I guess. Commenting her facial hair. Huh. Okay, who knew? So Kay's actually a man. I just assumed Kay was a girl, because Kay's a girl's name in this country. I like his approach. Generally, I probably wouldn't talk about a lady's facial hair if I can probably avoid it. But he lent into it. He owned that, and it's clearly it's paid off. So who is Kay? Rosie. Oh, she's part of the Empire. He's right. Yep. Dangerous. Don't know why I've done it. Yeah. Okay. He's got balls. I'll give him that. So Kay wants to sleep with can't even remember. Lover. Hunter. Kay and Hunter. Okay. You have a double bed then. There's Hunter. Let's move the bed over and we'll stick a double in there. Somebody do that sooner than later would be great. Otherwise I'll forget. Come on. Come on. Who's nearby? Who's nearby? Hunter. Okay, can you come and do that when you're done? Then we'll get a double bed in. Perfect. Beautiful. Good. Okay. Right. Splendid. One coincide, was that the royalty? Yeah, okay. Can't do much about that. Right. Now, Jake. Jake is meditating. So I'm not convinced we got this cooking set up properly. So Jake should cook as a priority. He's done the fine meals. Is that as far as he gets, the fine meals? Is that pretty much it? Keep an eye on him for a minute. I'm not convinced. Right, he's there. Oh, war merchant, excellent. What if they want to buy some dormitories? So he's now off cooking 4 fine meals again. Okay, so pretty much everyone's just eating fine meals by the looks of it. Alright, I'm cool with that. I'm thinking we could potentially do with a second cook, i.e. Mashinto. Just to pump out the simple meals, because what's Mashinto doing while... What is Mashinto doing? He's cutting stone blocks. Okay, that's quite an important job, though. Yeah, I'm thinking we need to pump out more of these. Let's have a quick look though. Components, we've only got one component left. I'm in dire straits with this, if I'm being quite honest. These mechs need to turn up, then we need to go to another map and get on with pumping out components. This is actually to the stage where we've run out now. Okay, I'll take that though. And let's set up some mining for Triss to do with her new mining hand. Mining. Let's just do a couple of exploratory drills down there. We've still got some space up here we can dig into. 1, 2, so along here. Maybe one in here as well. 1, 2. Actually, I'd rather do it here. Along there. Must be some components left in here. Right, the war merchants. Let's have a quick look. Where are they? Down here? Good. Right, Hunter can go and talk to them. Hunter, go and talk to Caxigo. Oh, you're right there. Brilliant. Alright. They don't want to buy... They're interested in our boomlopes, not our dromedaries. Okay. They don't have components for sale. That's a shame. They have pemmican. Could sell them a couple of boomlopes. We've got a few who are pregnant, which is actually good. So we've got a few coming through. Let's see what we can buy off them instead. Let's get rid of our junk first. All the clubs and all the rubbish from these tribals who keep raiding us. Get rid of these. Gladius axe spear. Longsword, keep the good warhammer. Keep the staff. Eltex staff. No, we don't want any of that. We'll give them... what might come in useful? Frag grenades 35%. Molotovs, light leather pants. 51s and 50s can go. What else have we got that can go? It's got some value. Human leather t-shirt, $112. Definitely. Okay, don't want any of that. Flak jacket, flak pants, steel helmet's going to hang on to, gold. Is that all they've got? They don't have much, do they? Rubbish. Alright. Well, the wood's coming on really nicely. I'm quite pleased with that. Oh, here we go. Haven't come across any more components, sadly. That was just the one we dug out. What a shame. Okay, metal situations are not looking too bad. Okay, we're dealing with fabrication. It's coming along. Ah, brilliant. Biofuel refinery's up. That's great. Interesting. Yeah, let's cancel that. It doesn't need it, otherwise it's going to connect to it. Okay, let's toggle that off. So what can we use? So wood I know about. Organics. What can we use here to make? So it can do hops, I could leave, raw food, rice, animal products. So it can use insect jelly, milk. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Use insect meat. Ooh. Yes, insect meat. That is super useful. Super useful. Didn't realise that. That's really nice. Not going to use any of that because we need all of that. Milk. Yeah, sure, why not? Eggs. No. Kibble, pemmican. Kibble arguably has a use. Hops, cycled leaves, no. So basically, yeah, insect meat, 100%. Do forever. Do forever on insect meat. Perfect. Need to get a light in here as well. Little copy. And get some flooring down. Again, we'll use, I think we'll use slate purely because slate is quite weak and it's not much good for anything else. Slate tiles. There's some slate here already. Alright, good. I like that insect meat for biofuel. Definitely. Definitely helpful. Alright, good. All is quiet. Could really do with getting these moved, if I'm being honest. Do we not have a stockpile for them? Alright. Corpses. Animal corpses. So... I don't want to put animal corpses because otherwise they'd get put there rather than here. So that's tricky. What I will do, I'll put husky corpses in here because we don't normally go hunting huskies and putting them in our freezer. So that actually works quite well. All right, good. Now, has that freed it up? Yes. Okay. Now let's check how hauling animals can get to both these areas. I'm pretty sure they can. Yeah, okay, let me just do that. So now they can move them. Perfect. Oh, there you go. Yeah, doing it already. Oh, my animal's wonderful. I love my animals. Hay grass, potatoes, rice. That's good. Corn still is not being sown. That's interesting. Bearing in mind Daniel actually has a field arm now. She could do this quite quickly. Just out of interest, see how quickly she does it. Wow. That's insane. Daniel, you're an animal. Good grief. That's nuts fast. Alright, anyway. Area reveals. Yes, not a very exciting area though, is it? Machinto with his drill arm. What's all going on here? Okay. That's a shame. Let's just mine that out. Alright, that's sad. Very sad. No more components. Well, there is hope. There's hope yet, so let's kind of do that a little bit. 1, 2, across this, across that, across that. Alright, now the other thing we're going to do, we are going to take, when we go Tomb Raiding, we're going to take some traps with us. So I'm going to make a stockpile of traps that we can drag with us, because that's going to be a part of opening up the Ancient Dangers. We can lure the whatever's there onto the traps. Is that a bit inefficient? If they want to get to the chem field, they've got to go all the way round. That's not very efficient, is it? Let's do that. I don't want to open from the outside if I can avoid it, but if they can come round, that'd be useful. Yeah. Alright, now, structure. Let's get some sandstone walls, that's fine. Another couple of... Yeah, door doesn't need to go there. Door can go next to it. There you go, perfect. Alright. So if these mechs to arrive. Oh, that's a good point. Breakdowns. We've got one more component left. That's not great. Let's reinstall that over one. We'll get another cooker in here. How many components is that? 2. Oh, I can't believe it's so short on components. Ah, we haven't looked in here, have we? It's like a likely candidate. So 1, 2. Rejected proposal. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Who's that? Oh. Machinto proposed a lifelong commitment to Triss. Triss rejected it. Too much for the change and broken up. Machinto's going to be unhappy about this. They're no longer in a relationship. No. Oh boy. Right, anyway, let's sort this out first. Now, Hunter wants to sleep with Kay. Kate and Hunter. Doink. Okay, perfect. Let's uninstall. Now, Triss and Machinto no longer want to sleep with each other. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? This is my side of the bed. -18. Wow. Well, okay. On the plus side, Machinto, fortunately I have a bed for you, my friend. Triss, you can keep that. I don't mind. We could start getting more double beds, couldn't we? To make everybody... We've got lots of wood. To make everybody comfortable. Let's move that over one. Or install over there. Yeah. Coluent. Let's move your bed over as well. Same reason. Give me revenge. Go on, Rocky. You can do it. Go on. Mess it up. Go on, Rocky. even with your rear right leg cut off and your front paw missing, is still giving good seeing too. Beautiful. Well done, mate. Love you really. Right, okay. Another episode goes by and we still haven't had the mechs arrive yet. Making me very worried. 4.5 days. Who was it who said? So I think it was El Butolio said they tend to arrive right at the end after you've fed and watered them for loads of time. The mechs turn up. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I get it. All right. Drombedy's turning up, lording it over the others with their sleeping in the nice, comfy animal beds. We shall see. Anyway, thank you for watching. Any observations, etc., always very welcome. I think we're on track. Everything's looking okay. As soon as these mechs have arrived and been dealt with, then we're going to go Tomb Raiding. I'm looking forward to that. That should be interesting. Should be able to keep our Luciferium topped up, hopefully, because we do find Luciferium in those places, or we can do. So that'll be very much worth it. So, good stuff. Anyway, you take care of yourself over the next 24. Hopefully catch you in tomorrow's episode. But for now, this is Bug, pulling the plug.